welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. For today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Titans Returns character, Scourge. Now, you're probably wondering why I have two versions of this guy right here on screen. It's not because they made two different versions of this guy, it's just because, well, I wanted to army build him. If you remember the original Generation 1 cartoon, yeah, these guys kind of replaced the Seekers, and it was Galvatron's private army, so yeah, you'd want to have multiple of these guys. I might actually pick up 2 or 3 more of these guys just to really help complete that scene when I display them with Cyclonus and Galvatron. Now, I will talk about his robot mode. It has a lot of upsides to it, but there's one major downside, in that being his head. It's very loose, as you can see. It kind of just wants to flop around. You can still kind of turn him and get him into some nice looking poses, but yeah, it just kind of flops around a little bit. That's also with this guy's too, so I'm guessing it's not just one figure. It's going to be kind of with the whole line. Unless I got 2 bad figures, then that would be it'd be highly unlikely. He does have a good range of articulation with his arms. You can see it's on a ball joint right here, and there's very little kibble to actually get in the way, so you can get him pretty good. He also has a bicep swivel, an elbow bend, and I guess a little bit of a wrist bend too, but that's more with his transformation. As you saw before, his head can move all the way around. And a little neat factor too is this little part on his head actually pops up. I don't know if it's supposed to be permanently displayed up like that or just down. It kind of wants to slide down very easily, so I'm just going to kind of keep it like that. It doesn't have any waist articulation, but he does have a good range of hip articulation. You can see it's a little bit of a ratchet right in there, so it's going to stay in pose pretty good. Thigh swivel, knee bend, and I guess you could kind of consider it a bit of a toe bend as well, but that's really part of his transformation as well. You could have his wings right back here folded up to give just a little bit of kibble right here on the back, or you could kind of just fold them around like so if you want to have them actually kind of give him a little bit of a cape look. Now, one of the cool things too is he actually comes with this extra gun. This is his main gun right here that could fit in either hand if you wanted to. There you go. I actually kind of like to display it right here on the back permanently, just because I don't want it to get lost. But you could actually attach it to the main gun right here. You can see there's a hole right there to actually make a triple barrel type of gun if you want to. And the gun has this big cavity right in here, so you could take any extra character you want. Usually it's for the little Titans Returns guys, but you take this guy off right here, fit him right in here, and then there you go. You have a extra little target master right there on his gun. It seems just a little weird to have him sit in here like it's an actual vehicle, but what are you gonna do? Now, to transform this guy, I'm actually gonna do it with this guy right here. Oh, you could also probably have the little Titans Returns guy sit right in here as if he's driving his vehicle mode like this. I don't particularly like doing this though, because then his other gun is pointing right at the back of the head of these guys. Now, I've never really been sure what his vehicle mode was. It's some sort of weird futuristic spaceship. To me, it always reminded me of some sort of battleship or sea vehicle, even with the original Generation 1 cartoon. So yeah, I'm just going to call it some sort of space boat thing if I refer to it. Anyways, starting off, we're actually going to pull his cockpit forward right here, where I have the other Titans Return guy right in here, just so he's piloting it. It's very important that you do take this guy out. You can't permanently store him in here if you want to use a different Titans Return head for these guys. You have to take it out. I almost thought I broke my figure when I tried to leave him in there and transform this guy, but I'll get to that part a little bit later. Next, we're actually going to take the fins right here and pop those off. You can see that there's a little peg right in here that fits in on the slot right here, and both here and right in there. I hope I'm getting this on camera. Move these back, fold them around, move his arms down like so, and just rotate his wrists out like this. There we go. Next, we're going to actually push his legs up a little bit because they actually slide into 2 little slots back there. You can't really see them right now. You're going to separate his legs like so. Get him folded down. And here we're actually going to rotate his hips all the way around like so. Now, this is where I thought I actually broke this guy, because this little shaft right here slides right up into the cavity of that cockpit, and when you have the original Titans Returns guy in there, it actually gets stuck and can't move up in there. So yeah, it's kind of very important that you don't keep him actually in there. Next, we're going to rotate his legs around like so. Move his heels back, his toes forward. Move his shins all the way around like this. There we go. And before I actually put his head back on, I'll just show you the little head sculpt right here. I do like the fact that they were able to get a little bit of a silver paint right down there on his little face. These guys have the same amount of movement as always, the little ball joints for the arms, hips can bend, and knees can bend as well. Get this guy around. You can see Cyclonus's, or I mean Scourge's head right there. I keep wanting to call this guy Cyclonus just because that's who was named first in when Unicron formed these guys. And there you go. He's now one of the sweeps. And like I said, I really like this guy. He's a nice upgrade to the original Generation 1 version of this guy. Yeah, I could have bought some of the other sweeps before, but their vehicle modes didn't really match what was in the original cartoon, and I much prefer this guy as well. He's also really cool to display next to Cyclonus right here, and even Galvatron. I'm going to probably get him right there so you can see it's really nice to have a nice army building. It just gets that whole Transformers Generation 1 movie look going right there. I'm really happy with this guy, and I say if you see multiple versions of this guy, pick him up as soon as you can, because it's probably definitely going to be worth it to have a whole army of these guys just on your shelf. Anyways, this has been a look at Transformers Titans Returns Scourge. Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please help me out by sharing, liking, or even subscribing. Comments and advice are also appreciated. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.